3, 2, 1. Hey, g'day guys, what do you do? It's your boy NDRW back at it again with another show. Let's get it, let's go. So today guys, we've got another special guest, of course. He's the managing partner of Augment Digital. Started selling soap at 10 years old. That's 10 guy, 10 years old. And of course, man, sold 10 million pesos worth of digital products. And that's over a 2-year span. That's crazy. Of course, born in Cebu City, a sales extraordinaire. Let's all welcome Franbeau, Rhaz, Beduya.
Thanks for having me here, Dennis. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you having me here.
Thank you so much for being an awesome guest. And so, yeah, just to start things off, like, give us a rundown of what you do right now, like where you're at in your journey of life.
Yeah. So right now, I work as a managing partner with Augment Digital.
Yes.
And we do advertising for companies like e-commerce,
Yes.
schools, local businesses. Right now, I'm spearheading a new offer called Agency Rocket Fuel.
Uh-huh.
And basically it's helping other agencies build systems in their business, kind of like keep them organized, have them focus on the things that they love doing without working too much.
Nice.
And that's we started this offer like 2 months ago.
Wow.
So that's
quite recent.
Yeah, just recently. So most of my time is spent there. We currently have 3 clients that we just got for this new offer. So
That's amazing.
it's been exciting.
Yeah.
So right now at this stage of my life, I just love building things, right?
Nice.
And so
Hands-on?
yeah,
Nice.
I'm very hands-on.
That's awesome.
And that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Dang, cool. So pretty much the beauty of this podcast is we really delve into the origin story for everyone. And I think this is the beauty of the podcast is we get to really be selfish in a sense that we really go into the history. Like I think in the normal world we get awkward sometimes when we're talking too much about ourselves. But honestly, we're here. Feel free to just talk your heart out.
Okay.
Because I really want to delve into the story of how you got to where you're at right now. Okay. So walk us through how you were as a kid. What was Franbeau like as a kid?
So when I was a kid, I'm an only child. So
right.
And as a young kid, kind of like I would look for like peers outside of my family because it was just me, and then my parents were like working. So I wasn't really much of the guy who was adventurous compared to most people.
Right.
Most of the time I would stay at home.
Sure.
If my friends were outside, that's when I would go out, but I wouldn't really seek out things.
Right. Okay.
I think that's more different than I am now.
Sure.
And when I was a kid, dude, I would eat so much. Like that's the thing about me when I was a kid. But when I was like 10 years old, I just had this urge of like, I wanted to just sell things.
Wow.
Right. And
what was it like? What got you into that urge? Was it just like whenever you got to sell something, what sort of triggered within you?
Yeah, I think that's interesting because I didn't really get what I wanted when I was a kid. If I wanted to buy something, it wasn't that we weren't well off. But I guess my parents were a bit of the frugal, at the frugal side, and so I had to actually work for things like if I wanted something, right? And so I think that kind of created a thought pattern in me of like, if I work for something, then I would get it, right? And so at 10 years old, I just wanted to get things for my own.
Nice.
And so started like.
You had to just go get it, like make it happen.
Yeah, just make it happen,
nice.
Right? But I think thinking about it right now too, like at that age of my life as well, my mom and dad kind of like had some issues, and they're not together right now anymore. Right. So it was kind of like a rocky path for me at that age. Or maybe that had something to do with it. True. Kind of looking for validation outside of the family.
Who are you like? Who stayed in the?
My mother.
Your
my
mother.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's very dear to me.
Nice.
It was always me and her starting out, and even until now. So.
Wow, that's amazing. And I think you really said something really well there, that being able to venture out and actually go get it and actually work for it rather than sort of finding that right pitch to convince your parents to buy something for you. Yeah. It really triggers something that you had to work hard for it, and like money does not come easy. But even though like they were frugal, but it really created this skill within you that, okay, how can I afford it? Rather than, damn, I can't afford it.
Yeah.
It's just the how.
That's true.
Asking the how.
I think there's a point in my life, I was like 14, 15 years old, and I wanted to buy a car. Right. And one of the people that I was working with, I don't think I was selling soap this time. I think I was selling something else. I don't even remember. But he was like, go look for something that you want to buy, kind of like create a picture of it, you know, print it out, put it on like your, like a dream board, basically, right? And it was like I wanted to buy the Honda Civic, right? It was a blue Honda Civic, like a 1997 one. And I saw one in the, you know, one of this like secondhand car shops, right? And, you know, went there, took us like just asked them if I could sit down and all that, just kind of, you know how it feels like. And so that kind of like started the pace for me of like trying to like visualize what I want. For sure. You know, actually being there and feeling it out, and then, you know, taking a picture of it. So.
For sure. Dang, because it makes it more tangible in that sense, right? Like,
that's true.
Damn, this is what it feels like.
Yeah.
Because, like, I think that's the beauty of success, is it's very subjective in a sense that you can make it success just up to there, or you go even further. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Dang. So walk us through, like, you started selling soap.
Yeah.
How did you get into that?
I don't know. I remember like I had a friend whose parents were like kind of like distributors of something.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
but 10 years old though.
Yeah. 10 years.
It's amazing how you were able to just put two and two together and say, yep, I'm gonna start selling this one.
Yeah, you know, it was just for fun. Sure. Right? I was like, you know, like, hey, could you give me, you know, a bunch of products that you have? You know, went through to my neighbors, told them, hey.
So you just walk right next door.
Yeah.
So
start with my close friends. Yeah, and it's funny because right now, whenever we have a new product, we have a new offer with the company, I still keep the same strategy.
Nice.
Right. I take the service. I create a list of people that I know might be a good fit for this.
Nice.
And then I just talk to them first, and then if once I finish that network, I can start branching out to other people as well.
It's like the law of exponential. Like you start with the people that you know, and then you then connect. Like, okay, who do you know that I can sell this to? And then they give you more people to put in, and it's like that round two.
Yeah, there's always someone. There's always someone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the beauty of the product that you were able to sell. Soap is such a necessity.
Yeah, it is. So
the beauty of that is anyone is a customer.
Yeah.
There's no niche, like it's like a clown nose or something, like only clowns can buy it, or I don't know, something crazy like that.
Yeah.
But soap is crucial.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So how did you go with your first venture into the sales world at 10 years old?
Well, you know, I didn't last long, right? I did for like a couple of months, but then I enjoyed the process. I think that was key for me. And I was reading a book recently, Mastery by Robert Greene. Nice. Mastery by Robert Greene, and it talks about enjoying the process that you're in.
Yeah, for sure.
Some people, they get in sales for the money, and you know, that's good to start. But I think, and what I've noticed as well as meeting other professionals, is that they truly enjoy the process of connecting with people, figuring out what their needs are. And
I think that's crucial right there.
Yeah.
Because just to share a little bit, like my experience as well in sales, quite similar to you, but then I really gravitated towards the ethical side of sales.
Exactly.
Because I don't know, it breaks my heart to see people, like, for example, this one workmate of mine, he sold a gaming computer to an old lady. Because the old lady said that she wanted a laptop that would last her for a few years. So he was like, perfect, I'll sell you. Because he noticed that the lady was rich. Yeah. So he sold her the best computer that he could sell. Yeah. And just upgraded everything so he was able to get a good cut out of it. And I was like, that's just unethical,
that's
man.
True.
That's such a shark thing to do. Like, you just sell the shit out of everything to an old lady. Like, what?
Yeah, she probably doesn't need it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, that was just overkill. You could have sold her just like a decent laptop.
Exactly.
She would have been happy with it.
Yeah.
And I think it's, like, it's very rare to see the human side of salespeople. And I think it's a breath of fresh air to really meet people such as yourself. Like, being able to see the good side of sales, being able to use it, because, you know, with great power comes great responsibility.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of power that's within sales that you could really master, and you could of course, use it in a bad way, but
Mhm.
I really respect the people that use it in a great way.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, and that's the thing about sales. For me, like sales is service, right?
Yes.
You're basically serving the other person.
Exactly.
And as long as you use it the right way, because it is a powerful skill,
For
right?
sure.
It is like what you said.
Mm.
So yeah, I believe that 100%. Like just being authentic,
Yes.
just being human, right? There's
Yeah.
just some people just lost the humanity.
I know,
in
and
sales.
like for me, I always put myself in the place of the customer. Like, okay, if I was the customer, what would I want to hear
Mhm.
if I was them, like looking for something?
Exactly.
Like, for example, I think I was quite notorious in my sales job that I would tell them, hey, don't buy from my store, it's expensive. Buy from the store right next door, because
Yeah.
they actually sell it because they're on sale. You can actually buy it for this cheap.
Right.
And a lot of the workmates that I have, they would always ask me, like, why did you send them somewhere else?
Mhm.
Like, you could have just sold them here. And I think it's the ethics,
Mm-hmm.
and it's that humanity. Like, you're serving someone, you're not serving them at the best of what you can if you sold them
Yeah.
a product that you knew for a fact that you're just going to make money on.
Yeah.
Because I think
Yeah.
money is so shallow. Like, you could only get so far with money, but having that passion for sales is
Yeah.
something different.
Exactly. 100%.
Damn, nice.
100%.
So how did you transition from selling soap to something different? Like, what was the sort of more bigger product that you sort of sold at a young age?
Yeah, so I started selling soap, and then I remember my mom. She was like, she was a go-getter as well,
Nice.
and so every now and then she had like stuff that she wanted to sell too, and then she would join bazaars and all that, and she would set up a booth, and then usually when she's away, I would man the booth with her as well.
What kind of booth did you guys?
It was like a mixed thing, dude. It's like sometimes she would be selling food, sometimes
Right.
it'd be clothes,
just anything.
about
Variety.
anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, your mom's
So-
a go-getter for sure.
Yeah, she is. She
Yeah.
is. And then so I think that's kind of like where I got it to.
Nice.
And then in college, if I remember correctly, I joined like a financial company selling like investments and insurance.
Nice.
And then I stayed on there for like 2 years.
Wow.
Right. And so what was interesting is I started off as a financial planner. That's what they call them.
Nice.
Just like selling their products. And I think in about like 6-7 months, they promoted me to like a unit manager.
Wow.
Um,
And you were
kinda
still a
like-
student at this time.
I was
right?
still a student at that time,
Wow.
yeah. So
And
I was still.
Yeah, that's
so,
a testament right there.
Yeah. So 6-7 months, promoted me to unit manager. Had a team of like just 3 people, very small team.
Still.
Yeah,
that's
but
a team right there.
we were kind of like targeting the younger professionals,
Yes.
those that are just starting out.
Mm.
So I did that for about 2 years,
Nice.
right? Like just selling investments and insurance.
Mm.
And then from there, I remember when I went to the States too, because now my mom is there. right?
Which
So,
state did you guys go to?
we're in California, Bakersfield.
Bakersfield. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is
so
that, what city is that?
So the city is Bakersfield.
Bakersfield,
It's in
ah.
Kern County.
Oh, okay.
So it's like 2 hours from Los Angeles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Dang. Bakersfield.
So
Mm.
and then it's funny, dude, because I just remember now, like when I was in Bakersfield, I was working at McDonald's just
Hey.
for the heck of it. Like I just
Yeah.
wanted to try it out.
Try it out, yeah, for sure. Perspective.
Yeah.
That's
so
great.
I
That's
was like,
awesome.
could sell soap, could sell burgers.
That's awesome. And I think one of the crazy things, especially experience-wise, working in fast food is
Yeah.
like hospitality. Oh
Yeah.
my god, it
that's
definitely
true.
opens new doors. Because as a perspective, I worked in KFC as well.
Yeah. Nice.
It's
Nice.
amazing, and it really shows you a different perspective. Like, damn, this is what
Yeah.
where it kind of like you could start here, because a lot of students, especially in the States, they work at a young age at
Yeah,
fast
that's
food.
true. That's true.
Right?
That's true. You meet some pretty interesting people as well. And it was funny. When on my first day, right, the manager was like, "Go clean the windows."
Sure.
Like, okay, I'll clean the windows. And I didn't know that he wanted me to clean like just the inside windows.
You clean outside.
I clean it.
Hey!
outside
Wow, man, that's awesome.
And I don't know why I guess they're just looking at me for like 30 minutes, but finally one of the older workers there went out there and told me like,
You don't have to do
you
that."
don't have to do this, but like just go back in and clean the inside of the window. So I was kind of embarrassed at first. I was like, what the heck? Right?
But honestly, I think that's one of the beauty with Filipino work ethic.
yeah,
We actually go the extra mile.
Yeah, yeah.
And we surprise a lot of Western people that it's like, oh, what?
Yeah.
You don't have to. No. Like, that's fine. This is
Yeah.
nothing. Like,
Yeah.
cleaning the windows inside and outside, that's pretty normal here.
Yeah.
Outside, that's just like, no, that's too much. And it's
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's true.
That's crazy. Hang on. I'm just going to pause real
Sure.
quick. Cool. Sorry to cut you off there. But
Good.
as you were saying, like, where were we? I think you were in college this time?
Yeah. I was in college. I was in the financial industry.
Yeah. What? Quick thing. What was the course in college that you took?
Same with Rainer. I took up engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What was the
industrial.
reason that you took engineering? Because I think his reason was quite interesting. He looked for a course that fit what he wanted to sort of do, and then
Yeah.
he looked at the course industrial engineering.
Yeah, and it made sense for
It
him.
made
Yeah.
sense.
So for us, I come from a lineage of like engineers on my mother's side. So
Damn.
my grandfathers and all that, there were civil engineers, electrical, mechanical, and all that. And I was looking at the family tree, and I was like, no one in this family tree is an industrial engineer. And so
At that point in time, what was like? Were you able to look into the definition, like what the industrial engineers sort of did?
yeah, so it started with first looking at the family tree, and I was like,
Yes.
okay, industrial engineering, what does this mean? And so I looked into it, and I was like, oh, okay. It has a little bit of management in it. It has a little bit of entrepreneurship.
Because
in
it's
it.
more of a new age thing, right? Industrial
Yeah,
engineering.
it is. It is a newer
That's awesome.
field in engineering, and so that's kind of like the main reason why I got it, right?
Nice.
And so I like the fact that it wasn't very technical in
True.
the sense,
Yes.
it had some management in it, and
Yes.
yeah, that was kind of like my reason why I went into that.
You also like numbers, I'm guessing.
I do.
Nice.
Yeah, I do.
Being the financial guy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's where I also connect with a lot of people that I worked with. We just enjoy numbers.
Yeah, that's true.
It just makes sense.
It does.
And it's something that there's that tangibility, like, okay, you could see it in the numbers.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Cool.
You can make objective decisions,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
It's not just because this is the thing, like, a lot of people think that there are a lot of risk that's involved within business, but you could actually calculate your risk.
Yeah.
And it's all about understanding the risk that you're taking. Like, okay, there's a 20% chance that this happens. Cool.
Yeah.
Might as well risk it.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But then there's an 80% chance that it's not going to happen. And it's like, do you want to take that, or
Yeah.
do you want to roll for something that's even has got a better chance of actually surviving? So
That's true.
it's really honestly understanding the risk,
Mhm.
right?
And it's great that you talk about risks, and I think you could. I'd love to know your thoughts as well, right? When it
Sure.
comes to sales and numbers, right, and risk, whenever people hear the investment for
Yes.
like whatever product or service that you're trying to
Yeah.
offer them, they get so focused on the number itself,
The cost, right?
the cost.
Oh,
but
God, yes.
but they don't realize the opportunity lost.
Yeah,
that comes-
ROI.
Yeah,
Like honestly, at the end of the day, it's all about ROI.
yeah, yeah.
Like you could be talking about like $1 million peso investment, but then the ROI is like threefold.
Right,
Then
exactly.
That's good.
Yeah.
And then especially given the amount of time, like break-even point.
Yeah, yeah, and every month that they don't work with you is
Yeah.
Money that they're not getting back, or time that they're not saving.
Exactly.
And I think that's the number one skill for me, at least, that
Yeah.
someone in sales should have, and that's being able to figure out what is the best thing for the other person,
Yes.
right? And honestly, just moving past their own fears,
Yes.
right? Helping them tackle their own fears.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
once we see the number, if it's $1 million pesos,
Yeah.
usually we revert back to like, I just want to feel safe, so I
Yeah.
don't want to do this.
True.
Even when they know it's what's best for them.
Yes, exactly. Because especially like, basically getting an understanding of sales, like, especially when you're selling the product, you know it like the back of your hand.
Yeah.
So you can actually cater to like more of a customized feel,
Exactly,
especially if it's
yeah.
a service. You really customize the feel to fit their needs,
Mhm.
and it's just having that understanding that, hey, you can take my word for it, and because I've actually done this one, and it's just me being human and helping you out.
Yeah.
And I think that's a tricky thing with what I've noticed here in Philippines, because everyone has this facade of, hey, I'm trying to help you, I'm trying to be
Yeah.
a friend. And it's like, damn, it's so crazy. Like, scams here are crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
But then again, like, I think that's one of the beauty with having numbers is you've got that assurance that you can't trick the numbers.
Yeah, that's true.
You could maybe trick once or twice, but you
Yeah.
can never sustainably trick them for the rest of your life.
That's true. It's gonna come back to you. At
Exactly.
some point, yeah.
Exactly. So now, going into industrial engineering, you got promoted up to a unit manager.
Yeah,
right?
unit manager.
Managing a team of 3, and this was your second year or first year?
No, so I started working there so it's a 5-year course. So I think I
Right.
started working there for like my second year.
Right.
And so
And you got promoted within the second year?
within the second year.
Wow,
yeah.
that's
First
amazing.
first 6 months that I was there.
And you were still freelancing at this point, or were you actually working?
So there was a transition period, right? So
Mm.
I think 2 years in, and I think like a year and a half in, I was introduced to the world of like digital marketing and freelancing.
Right.
And so
How did you get introduced into it?
You know what? It was Reynard, and that's the
Hey.
start of how we met each other, right?
Shout out to Reynard.
Yeah. So,
That's awesome.
yeah, it was Reynard. He was he was on Upwork at that time, and,
Yes.
and he was telling me about it, right? And so I was like, well, what do you do exactly? And so, that night I was like looking more into it, and that's kind of like how I got introduced to it.
Nice.
And then he started with like doing Facebook ads. Mine, I started like just as a virtual assistant because
Nice.
I had no specific digital marketing skills that I had at that point. And so I was thinking, what else could I do? And he was
But
like,
you had management skills, though.
I
right?
did have management
There you go.
skills, yeah. So I didn't really know what to do exactly yet. And so Rainer was like, well, just start as a VA, try different things out and see where you can like niche down to.
True.
Yeah.
Dang. So you ventured into that world, and then this was before you did, because you were working at this point now, or like what happened before that? Sorry.
Before I went into...
Because you in your second year, right? You got promoted into a unit manager. When did Reynard introduce you to like the world of marketing, like digital marketing and everything?
Yeah, I was still in college at that point.
And that was still second year or third year?
That was my third year.
So the year after you got promoted,
Yeah,
you got introduced to this new world of...
You never look back.
Wow. So how did you transition from working to basically freelancing and now working into your own company? How did you go from there?
I think it was a yearning for like something bigger, and I always knew that if you wanted to achieve something of value, you cannot do it alone.
Oh, for sure.
You just can't do it
Collaboration
alone.
is key.
Yeah, and so
I agree.
right, and we had this conversation too, right? Collaborating with other agencies here in Cebu.
Yes.
And I truly believe that like
Yes.
if we have a vision that we want to attain, it's just difficult to do it alone.
For sure.
And so me and Reina, we've had this working relationship since college, right? And so we had our own separate agencies.
Nice.
Sometimes I would ask him for help, or he would ask me for help. And then I just know we both have this compatibility, right?
Nice.
Of like working together, and so we just realized we both have a similar vision. Like we
Nice.
want to help people here. And one thing that I didn't add is we also had a side project that wasn't digital marketing related, and so we
Was
called
it in
it
school? Or
yeah, we were still in school, but we called it the Orange Tree,
Oh.
and so we did that for like 6 months.
What is it? What's the orange tree?
Basically,
I'm interested
it was finance related, but we were teaching, we were creating a course to help people kind of better manage their finances. And it's funny,
That's
we got a deal to speak at the Rose Pharmacy corporate office.
Whoa,
Like,
that's
yeah,
huge.
and so we did like a 2-day class. We were like 2 young bucks, and like
But you guys knew what you were talking though. That's awesome.
And it was funny, man, because like we were in a room of 50 people, and half of these were like twice our age.
And honestly, I think that's the funny thing there. Like being that young and knowing a lot.
Yeah.
It's a testament of what you guys have achieved.
Yeah.
At just being able to be focused on
Mhm.
that skill that you guys really honed into.
Yeah.
Like you with sales and Reynard with digital
Yeah,
marketing and
yeah.
just being. I think it's that insanity for doing the same thing over and over again and then
Yeah.
expecting different results.
Yeah.
And then now you guys are at a point that you guys were asked to speak
Yeah.
at Rose Farm.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing because now you guys were. That's recognition right there.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
skill that you guys have really sort of encompassed. And
Yeah.
the years that you guys have sort of just like put your head down and sort of worked on it.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what a lot of people miss. Because I think especially for the ones that try out entrepreneurship, the ones that really try out, they tend to go look down and then look up, look down, look up. And it's having that loss of focus is really a crucial thing that it's a deterrent, honestly.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
now you look at what other people are doing and it's like, no, you should just be focused on your work.
Yeah.
And then when you look up, you smell the roses, it's like, I've done so much.
Yeah, that's
right?
true. That's true. It's easy to forget how far you've come.
Yes,
right?
for sure.
Yeah, and so the reason why I brought up the Rose Pharmacy thing is right now our vision with Rainer and with the company as well is we may be an advertising agency, but really our ultimate goal is to diffuse wealth here in the Philippines. I think I shared this with you, right?
Yes,
like
that's
a
awesome.
quote that we remembered is like entrepreneurship is the fastest way to diffuse wealth.
True.
And so since we've experienced the beauty of working online, right, and being able to dictate your own time, we're gonna bring this message to other people here in the Philippines. And I think that hits home for me as well because my mom, she had to leave the country for, hate to say this, but for greener pastures.
Yes.
Right. And so I've always had this yearning of like, what if you didn't have to do that? Right. What if you didn't have to leave where you were born? Because she loved being here and she still misses being here. She comes here a lot now though, but it was 6 years of like we didn't really see each other for 6 years.
OFW, it's one of the hardest things. Yeah, I
and
can
so
truly relate to that.
We
awesome.
we want to change that.
Nice.
At least in our lifetime, So.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the things that is really good to hear, especially from you, like having that legacy as the ultimate goal rather than I'm gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because having a lot of money is so subjective. Like what's a lot? Is it $1 million?
Yeah.
Is it 2 million? Is it 5 million?
Yeah.
Like money never stops.
That's true.
Like I think there was a quote from Bob Marley: if you count money, money never stops. But if you're after legacy, that's one thing that you should really be proud of.
I love it. Yeah.
Because that's one thing that really stays, even when you're not here in the world. It still stays.
Yeah.
Like what you do in this world is what makes you.
That's true.
Sort of
That's
be
true.
remembered for.
Yeah.
Dang. So, and honestly, one of the great points that you also bring up is the diffusion of money. Honestly, that didn't really come to mind until you actually brought it up. And honestly, it's a great thought of you guys put it simply like we're taking money from the Americans and we're bringing it to Philippines. And honestly, I think that's a great way of really seeing entrepreneurship, that there are opportunities outside of the Philippines, but it's not capitalizing and just solely focusing there, but being able to have this bigger opportunity of, okay, we're going to make money for now so that we can have the airtime that we can just live in Philippines and make not so much, but enough that we could still function and find a way that we could create a system that could ultimately be sustainable.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's one of the great things that you really brought up is having that kind of opportunity or like wealth in a sense to have that airtime, honestly, to be able to function well in the Philippines, because it's honestly a vicious cycle. There's a lot of things that should not be done that are being done here, and also just a lot of things that could be improved, honestly, for Philippines. And I think that's the beauty of what a lot of young people could do, especially removing that stigma of millennials they don't know what they're talking about, they need more experience. And it's like, man, I think the amount of talk about millennials this, millennials that I've gone through, because I was in corporate at 22,
right?
So it was a lot of like these millennials, and like whenever I walked into a boardroom and then I would be the youngest guy there, it was just, I don't know, it came to a point that was just the norm, that I didn't really expect too much. Like, youngest guy here, I'm just gonna shake each person's hand here, like I'm still just one of them. Because I think that's the beauty of what you guys really bring to the table as well. Is you guys are how old are you again?
I'm 24.
Damn, there you go, 24. And the work ethic that you bring in, also I think the mindset that you really bring in is not really of a 24-year-old. Right?
I get that a lot even when I was younger. And I think it was all like the adversity. Like I always think about that. Why do I have this mindset? And I think it was the adversity that I was kind of going through when I was younger with the family and all that.
Definitely.
So,
And I think that's the beauty of your history, is it really shapes your future. And it's what you do with your history. Like it could shape you. Like where you're born is not your fault, but where you die, that's your fault, right?
That's true.
And I think that's the beauty of what you really showed through, your history, is you really showed that, you knew yourself in that sense, and then you really stuck through it, and it's like, you're just gonna fight through adversity. Like people tend to put you in a sense like in a box that's like, hey, you're 24, you shouldn't be doing like you're here, and it's like, no, I'm gonna run my own company, make 10 million pesos worth, and sell, like, you basically sold 10 million pesos worth of products. You've gone through sales, like you've really done a lot, and then for a 24-year-old, that's crazy. That's amazing.
Well, there's still a lot of work to be done, but it's hard to look at how far you've come, right? Because you keep looking down.
Yeah,
so,
and
like what you said.
Honestly, I think that's the beauty of what you're doing, is you're still looking down, even though, like, it's that quote from Steve Jobs: "Stay hungry, stay foolish."
Stay foolish. Yeah.
And that really hits home with me, because especially when you're working hard, all you need to do is just work even harder. Like you don't need to beat someone. Like that, for example, if you're in first place, you're still going to work harder. Yeah. Because you're just looking down. Your own competition is your own self.
Yeah, that's true.
The person that you were yesterday, you just need to be better than that. And I think that's a really strong attitude to really put in, especially with entrepreneurship. And for you guys, like, damn, it's really amazing to meet someone like that.
That's true. And I think you feel the same way when I say, like, it might be called work, but we enjoy what we do. Yeah. Right? Like, exactly. A lot of people, they see me in Reynard and they say, like, why you guys work so much? Well, it's like, well, we love what we're doing. Like,
enjoying the process, right?
Like, even if I wasn't earning money, I'd still build the same thing.
For sure.
Right? And, like, for anyone watching the show right now, it's like, you know, if you have something that you love to do, like, go ahead and just do it.
Yeah. Right? Honestly, that's one of the things that just really hits home with me. You know that Nike quote, just do it.
Just do it.
Because I think there was that 1 month that I was just sick and tired of, you know, doing the same thing over and over again, and kind of like it's having that second thought of what if, and then what if that, you know. And I was like, stuff it. Yeah. Just do it. So that 1 month I actually did everything that came to mind, and just did it. Like, I'm gonna start a podcast. Cool. Just do it. Like, start it right away. And then I don't know, it was very interesting. And I think that's really in a sense a really good way of how you guys kind of transition, because you guys just did it. You thought of it, you did it. Cool, we're just gonna do it. And I think it's that not being scared to fail. I think that attitude of riding that bike, falling down a few times until it's like, got the system down. Like left, right. Cool, we got this. You know,
failing forward.
Exactly. And keep moving forward at the end, like not moving backwards. So walk us through, like, now, especially with what you guys have, like what kind of clients do you guys serve, how many clients in general, and what your team has sort of achieved in the last year.
So right now there are two facets to Augment Digital. There's the done for you side, where you know, we do all of the marketing, the paid ad marketing for our clients. We have clients in the e-commerce industry, online course creators, schools, and some local businesses like med spas, dentists, gyms, realtors, and all that. And so we take care of everything from campaign like creation, strategy, to actually fulfilling it, and the creatives. And so that side of the business, it's doing really well. And so we've structured our team to where there's project leads, media buyers, creatives, and copywriters.
It's a flourishing industry, honestly.
Yeah, it
Especially with a great system that anyone could build. That's awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah. And so right now we're in the process of restructuring the entire team so that, you know, there would be specialized teams for specific industries, right? And so that gives us more leeway and resources to kind of do other things, which leads us to the second offer, which is Agency Rocket Fuel. It's a done with you offer. It's basically like consulting, right, with other agency owners. And really at its core, we're just uploading our own operating system into their business, right? And so helping them like systematize and everything. We just started 3 months ago. It's not going as fast as I wanted it to, but right now we have like 3 clients, and we've built a sizable audience with this new.
Is it like walk me through like the business model for Agency Rocket Fuel?
So it's a 10-week program, right? And so, you know, they make a one-time investment to work with us.
Is it like a workshop thing? Or?
Yeah, it is. It's a workshop thing,
Nice.
and so
That's awesome.
it's a mix of like one-on-one calls, and then they do their homework. They
Nice.
submit their homework to us. We build the systems.
Nice.
They test it out, and then week 2, week 3, week 4.
Wow, that's awesome.
And so it's a very customized offer.
Nice.
And like what you said a while ago, that's the beauty about the service industry.
Mm.
We just have like 4 or 5 pillars that every client goes through, but
Yes.
it's different for every client.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and so that's kind of like where we're at right now.
Mm.
You know, we're a team of, we used to be 12, but just one person just left. So
Oh.
we're a team of 11 right now.
Nice.
Wonderful people. I honestly think they're world class.
Nice.
And so
Yeah.
it's my personal goal is really to bring this team to the world.
Yes.
Right? Show them that, you know, we have what it takes to really go head on with like the bigger advertising agencies.
Oh,
out
for
there.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's honestly the great thing with what you guys are doing is just really showing the Filipinos out here
Yeah.
that Cebuanos could do it.
Yeah, we definitely can.
Yeah.
We definitely can.
Because I think that's the beauty of what Cebu can bring to the world in general is we're really affluent to just adapting to a lot of cultures. Like that's one of the things that I've noticed, especially with Cebuanos versus Tagalog, is we're easily like we're at home at speaking in English.
Yeah.
Whereas with Tagalog, I think there's that sort of tension of like, nah, I don't want to speak English.
Yeah.
I think still, there's that, like nosebleed, like, especially here in Cebu. But honestly, we're more open still. Cebuanos are definitely more open. English is just a second, like it's definitely second nature to us.
Yeah.
We speak Bisaya and English. Most of the Bisayas now speak both.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the beauty that you guys really bring to the table is this world-class quality.
Yeah.
But then still being able to have that Filipino touch, work
exactly.
ethic, and I think ingenuity, honestly.
Yeah.
Because the system, I think I've watched quite a few videos of you guys talking about agency Rocket Fuel, and I was amazed because I was like, dang, these guys really know what they're talking about. I haven't met anyone in Cebu that could really go through the intricacies of Facebook advertising. Because for me, I go into the intricacies of Facebook social media management and analysis and strategy, but not too much in the advertising side. And when you guys talked about it, I was like, dang, that really makes sense. And I was like, I want to learn from these guys because they knew what they're talking about. Because most of the people that sort of talk about advertising here, they simply just go, no, all you need to do is just hit boost, and then this and that happens. And it's like,
so it's deeper than that.
Yeah, it's way deeper than that. And I think the beauty of what you also bring to the table is the industrial engineering side.
Yeah.
Creating a system.
Yeah.
And I think I think if I was given a chance to also take a course in uni, in college now, I might actually consider industrial engineering. Because the way you guys really painted it out, it's like creating a system, managing that system, and sort of improving that. Because I'm all about just efficiency. Like, for example, if I build a system like a template, I would want that to be even faster. That way I don't have to work because I'm so lazy.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
And I think that's one of the things, like, for example, just to give you a perspective, that was one of the things that Microsoft actually liked when I worked there. Because I was lazy. Because I think that's one funny thing with Microsoft is they always find a way. They find the most the laziest people. And they're very interested with their solutions. Because they find ways to really tweak and find a way to make it easier. And I think that's what not that I'm saying that you guys are lazy, but you guys really find a way to create a system.
It's fine for lazy.
Hey? And I think that's not a bad thing to be lazy.
It's not.
Yeah, and I think it's just human nature to just want something easier. Just being able to improve from something to something better. And it's all about creating that system. When you guys talked about Google Sheets, and I was like, dang, that's awesome. Because I love using Google Sheets. Like, I'm just in love. Pivot tables, that's my best friend right there.
There you go.
Damn, like all the numbers, it's amazing what you can do with all the sometimes free resources out there that you can actually take it to the next level.
Exactly.
And I'm just so amazed that you guys, like, I see eye to eye with you guys whenever you talk about numbers. I'm just like,
finally.
it's like talk to me in numbers. Yes, like feed me that. That's just my go-to thing, especially when I'm I'm talking to a fellow entrepreneur such as yourself, like being able to delve into the numbers, that's a breath of fresh air, because it's like, oh, perfect, I'm talking to the right person, not the guy that, oh, actually, we're just going to talk about the opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, the opportunity's out there, and it's like, no.
Yeah.
Get into the numbers. And I think that's what you guys really created, especially with the venture, this agency Rocket Fuel, is being able to show that to, you know, business owners such as yourself as well.
Exactly.
To have this kind of tangible solution, especially for the ones that don't want to delve too much into it. Is correct me if I'm wrong, but is that a way that you guys also created the solution so that people don't need to think too much whenever they go into the advertising side? And it's just more of a managing side rather than they need to micromanage everything.
Our clients, you mean?
So for the clients, yes.
Yeah.
So instead of them having to micromanage everything, you create the solution for them. That way they could just oversee it.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's
we
awesome.
we just want to know, you know, what they're planning to achieve in terms number wise, and
Yes.
then, you know, we take it from there to reverse engineer and
Nice.
kind of make the steps in order for us to hit that target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like objective
Yeah.
and then results. Here you go.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't have to know what a mechanic does to fix
Yeah.
your car. You just want him to fix the car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the things, the beauty of creating that custom service again is all you need is just, okay, what result do you want out of this?
Yeah.
And I'll give you that result. Like, just tell me what the objective is, and we'll deliver it to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because a lot of the times people go too much into the intricacies and they lose out. Like, okay, you delve too much onto the problem. Like, jump into the solution.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
Cool.
That's true.
So now, sort of, what's in store for Agency Rocket Fuel and Augment Digital in the next few years? Like, where do you guys see yourselves operating?
Honestly, dude, we want to be as big as Ogilvy, right? We want to be we want to be a big advertising agency.
Nice.
And you know, for me, like, I just want the team to be known as a world-class team, right?
That's
and so, that's kind of like the future for us. We've been wanting to venture into the local scene as well.
Yes.
Right, and that's always been our vision.
Nice.
We've kind of been putting it off in the last few months, but you know, this month we're like, we had to make this happen, right?
Yes.
And so, you know, we start connecting with you guys, and it's been an amazing.
Yeah. I think it was just a luck, out of luck that I actually met Reynard in one of the game nights.
The game nights, I was supposed to be there. I don't know why, but it's you know, it's great to connect with you as well. And so, that's the future for us. We still have 3 months left in fourth quarter. There's still a lot of work to be done.
Oh, for sure.
But you know, we're happy where we're at, and so we're confident with where we're going.
True. That's awesome. Yeah, that's really amazing that you guys really have this vision for the team, and I think it's just having that audacious vision that really gets people sort of going.
Yeah.
You know, the extra mile. Because you guys could settle for like an achievable goal, but I think that's the beauty of what you guys sort of envision is you guys are audacious, like our best team in the world, being able to really venture back into the local scene and cater, because it's honestly vicious, but that's the bravery that you guys bring to the table, is that it's gonna be vicious, it's gonna be hard, but hey, hand in hand,
we're gonna have fun.
At the end of the day, it's all about having fun. And I think it's honestly a great segue for me to talk about like game night as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because honestly, like one of the things, the beauty of when I talked to Reynard about this one was, I don't know, like I see game night as an opportunity, honestly, for us to really get to know people. So the people that we're working with, but at the same time being able to have it within the company.
Yeah.
Because I think one of the issues that he was having was more or less like being able to like hire a lot of people is a good task, but then the harder task is actually being able to upkeep all of them, because 10 people, that's 10 needs,
that's 10 needs,
and wants that you need to cater, and also really weigh out, especially like all the stuff that they can bring to the table, all the results. So when I talked to him about it, it was very interesting, because we had this interesting conversation of the dynamics of games that could be brought into the entrepreneurial world, but at the same time also in the workplace. I'm sort of interested with your thoughts on like what games can sort of bring to like the workplace.
Games you can bring to the workplace.
Have you played games or like strategy games or anything like that?
I have. I was an avid like online gamer before. Yeah.
Right. Online gamer, like what game did you play?
I did Dota, like
Right.
Ragnarok, RF,
Yes.
Life, all those like
True.
you know.
But
online-
have you played strategy games like Mafia?
Mafia?
Like-
I don't think so.
It's more of a. The interesting with the games that I'm talking about is like more game like board games.
Gotcha. Board games.
But I don't know, like it's just an interesting take because it's like team building
Yeah.
games.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then it's so fun because you see like all the most of the games actually get you to lie and cheat and really like find a way that you could, I don't know, create this dynamic within
Yeah.
people that it's like, oh, you're gonna be, you like they're lying straight to your face, but you don't know if they're lying or not. So it's like reading them.
Yeah.
And I think it's this interesting dynamic of being able to see what the weaknesses are and what the strengths are
Of a
like,
person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I haven't really played much. I think it's only when I started joining Augment and being here in the
Yes.
company that I started getting introduced to these board games, and so
Ah.
I definitely need to join one of these
Yeah,
nights.
yeah. I'm super interested to see how you would be like in a
Yeah.
game because I think that's the beauty with playing these games is it's not high stakes,
Yeah.
super low stakes. Like after, like for example, if a game goes sour, then you can just drop the game and start a new game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas in the real world, I think there's a lot more
There's all more at stake. Yeah.
crazier
Yeah.
consequences that happen. So,
Yeah.
and I think that's the beauty of what games could sort of bring to the table. Is it's like it's an interesting take on something that's tangible, but it's not high stakes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. That's true. That's
Cool.
true.
So I'm just going to transition real quick, and I'm
Sure.
just going to insert a sponsor.
Go ahead.
So pause real quick because the DSLR only has a 30-minute cap.
Oh, okay.
So caps out every 30 minutes. So our first sponsor for today is, of course, the company. So are you looking for an office space, clients, or fast internet? The collaborative, creative, and entrepreneurial atmosphere at the company is perfect for you. With over 10 branches scattered all over the world in countries such as Japan, Hawaii, Singapore, Bangkok, and of course Philippines, 2 branches here in Cebu, namely IT Park and Mandaue, members get to enjoy multi-location access for no added fees with options such as co-working spaces, fully furnished offices, event spaces, and of course meeting rooms such as this that can be rented out daily, weekly, monthly, and the amenities are endless. Like how many months have you guys been in the company?
It's probably over a year now.
Over a year. Wow, dang. So you must have tried their unlimited coffee, tea, and
yeah.
water.
Yeah, for sure.
Dang.
For sure.
And they the beauty of the company as well is they regularly have community events. They have a lot of stuff that you can be a part of for
That's
a
true.
company or even just an individual, right?
It's a community, actually. Yeah.
That's the awesome thing there. So yeah, honestly, if you guys want to check out the company, you can visit the website at www.thecompany.ph or visit the Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at the company Cebu. Also, if you use my code NDRW, you can get 5% off your booking fee. So come and visit the company today, located on the 15th floor, HM Tower, IT Park. That code again, NDRW. Cool. So
Cool.
we're back again here with Franbeau, and now we're going to jump into our next segment.
Okay.
So with the next segment here is I really want to delve into more of the digital snapshot of where you're at right now. So I like to go into the equipments that you use. So what's your current phone right now?
I use an iPhone 8.
iPhone 8 Plus or 8?
I think, yeah, it's the Plus.
It's a Plus. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. So what's your camera of choice?
Camera of choice.
Cell phone
Yeah,
or-
just a cell phone.
Nice,
Just a cell
nice.
phone.
What about your laptop of choice?
It's a MacBook Pro
Nice. MacBook Pro, is it the
2018.
18 model?
Yeah, 18. But
Like a
it's
thinner
not
one?
without the touch bar, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, the touch bar is kind of so
Yeah, yeah.
I prefer buttons still.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
true. Me too. Me too.
Yeah. What's your listening device? Do you have a headphone that you prefer?
AirPods, yeah. I got the AirPods.
Very convenient,
Yeah,
right?
changed my life.
I know exactly because it's like no wires. You just
Yeah.
open it up.
Yeah, that's
Done.
true. If you want to walk around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I thought it looked funny for a bit, but then I got over it because I was
Yeah.
like, no, it's more efficient.
Yeah, same here. Same
Right?
here. I love it. I love it so much.
So good. And did you get the 2 or the first one?
I'm not sure.
The
I
wireless
didn't know
one?
there was a 2. Yeah.
The
The wireless charging one.
Oh, okay. So you got the more recent one.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I
yeah.
think I got the first one, and man, I'm just like lucking out on the wireless charging. I'm just like, I'll get that next time, but that's fine.
Yeah. Honestly, I haven't tried the wireless charging yet. So,
True.
but it is the
At
wireless
least it's
charging.
there, right?
Yeah, at least it's there. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Sweet. So also now, what social media platforms do you use?
Facebook. Mostly it's Facebook. A lot of our client acquisition happens there too.
Sure.
Instagram, LinkedIn.
Which makes sense, right?
Yeah.
What's your Instagram handle, just so that we can search it up?
It's Rhazbeau, RHAZ.
RHAZ, and then
BEAU.
right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Cool. Oh, it's private.
Oh, is
Because
it?
we're transitioning to our next segment. If you could allow me through, because
Yeah.
we've got the segment called "Explain That Gram."
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, what this means is we go into your Instagram,
Okay.
and then we go through what your posts are, and we pick one photo there, and then we talk about that photo.
Maybe you
So-
can use mine for now.
Sure.
Yeah.
That'd be fine. Cool. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
hit
go
record
ahead,
just
go
so that I
ahead.
could airdrop it later on. Oops, hang on. I'm just gonna exit real quick. Settings. How do you screen record here?
Would it be better if you just followed me?
Sorry.
Would it be better if you just followed?
Oh yeah. I hit follow. I think.
Yeah, I tried to look for it, but
Is it not there? Oh.
yeah, maybe it takes a while.
There we go. Requested.
Requested.
Hopefully it shows up. This is all happening live, guys. Two people that work within social media. but-
Yeah. How many marketers does it take to figure this out?
I know. It's pretty funny.
Where do you look for
Is
it?
that you? Oh, that's me. There.
Oh, there you go. I didn't notice that. There you go.
There. Cool.
That's funny.
This is funny.
Is it there?
Hopefully it comes through. Let me check it again. Still coming through. Still requested. It's so funny, guys, that we make a living out of social media, right? But then we can't even. Okay, there you go.
There you go. Awesome. All right, we're back.
Okay, we're back, guys. We got through the whole process. Cool.
Oh, man.
Damn, this is. Oh, that was just ironic. Cool. So, dang. Let me see. I'll pick a cool photo, and then maybe
Yeah.
you could give
Yeah,
us
go
a
ahead.
bit more insight about it. Maybe this one. Ah, nice, Detroit.
Yeah. I was.
Yeah.
So I was with my mother at that time. She was attending a seminar, and she just wanted me to go with her. It was like 3-4 days,
Nice.
and I remember Detroit, man. It was like
Detroit.
They were going through like a bankruptcy like a few years before
wait,
that.
what
Do
year
you
was
remember
this?
that?
Yeah.
That was just this year. Yeah, I think I took it.
Yeah, because
this
a
year.
lot of the houses actually sold for like $1.
Exactly.
You could buy a house for an iPhone.
We were going through it like
Crazy.
empty buildings, empty houses. It was
Ghost
like
town.
it was a ghost town. Like it was an actual ghost town.
Dang.
Yeah.
So you guys were here in May, right? 3rd of
Yeah.
May here. Dang. And this is basically their metropolitan.
Yeah, that's your metropolitan, and I don't think you see anyone there, but that's the actual scene. Like you wouldn't see much people.
Damn. So it was quite, kind of like a ghost townish.
Yeah, it was.
Wow. And this is their main city, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's crazy. Detroit, man. Yeah, prayers to Detroit. Hopefully they get through that kind of that phase.
They're still struggling right now, but
Yeah.
they're working on it.
Because I know quite a few entrepreneurs that actually come from Detroit, and they actually speak sort of well about it.
Yeah.
Because they really feel for Detroit. Because
For sure.
having same with you, coming from Cebu, you always have this inkling to come back.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
it's like you just want to help out the place that actually brought you up.
That's true. I think same with you too, right? It's like
Yes.
you were born here, but then now you came back.
Yeah, and I think that's a funny thing, how I could totally relate with what you guys are talking about, because I think in essence we kind of had similar experiences, because you guys were working abroad but we're still in Philippines.
Yeah.
It's like the work ethic that you guys got was more Western rather than sort of Southeast Asian.
Yeah.
And I think that's the beauty that you guys. That might be why we guys really connected so well, because we saw eye to eye, like, cool efficiency. Yeah, I'm there, bro.
Numbers,
numbers, and being able to sort of grow gradually, but also being able to, I think, get a good amount and then bring it back. I think that's one of the key things that really struck me when you guys said that, because I was like, that's honestly what I did as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Like being able to come back and actually see the scene here is different.
Yeah.
And I think it's it's this bigger reason for being, like bigger reason for existing. It's
Yeah.
not just like you're just gonna make money and then you're gonna have a family and then you're just gonna live like that.
Yeah.
But it's more of you're gonna make the world a lot better. And I think Gandhi said it best, where if you want to become the change in the world,
Mhm.
be that change.
Be that change.
And having that audacious
Yeah.
goal to really go get it.
Yeah.
Same as
exactly,
you with your
100%.
mum, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Go get her.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to your mum. Damn. Cool. So now we're gonna jump into the next segment, which
Okay.
is I called trending.
Okay.
So with trending, we kind of delve into what's trending to you. So let me ask you, like, what are you currently busy with? Like, what are you thinking right now, and what are you researching more, like, in the last few days?
Right now, it's really how to reach the agency market,
Nice.
because we've been over the last few years, we've been focusing on reaching other businesses, right?
Yes.
Non agencies.
Yes.
And so the biggest thing right now for me is how can we craft our messaging?
Yes.
How can we attract our ideal market in the agency world? Because there's a lot of
Mm.
sophistication in that market.
Yes.
Because they get marketed a lot as well, right?
For
And so
sure.
that's kind of like what I've been busy with. My goal is to get our first 6 clients with this new offer. We're at
Nice.
3 right now, and so I just need 3 more.
Nice.
And so that's where most of my time is, just kind of like connecting with people, booking calls,
Mm.
getting on those sales calls. I have one tonight actually, so and then one tomorrow morning. So
There you go, hustle and grind.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
that's true.
And I think that's one of the beauty of the world today is we live in such a globalized world that
Mhm.
having that far distance doesn't really sort of stop
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
We could have like a call over in the States and
Mhm.
it just feels
Yeah.
like home.
Yeah.
Because you're basically just talking to them, you're talking over Skype. You could always just update them every now and then, and it's pretty quick.
Yeah,
That's the beauty
true.
of the internet
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
True.
Mm.
That's true.
Definitely in the internet age.
Yeah.
So I'll show you this one. This is very interesting.
Oh, cool.
So this is the Trends Visualizer.
Nice.
This is one of the tools that I actually use for creating organic marketing.
Okay.
Because basically I look at what's trending in the world and I kind of connect to, okay, what's trending, and then how can a company make use of kind of exploit it in that sense. Like, okay, people are searching for this right now, so you can jump on this trend. Not selling out, but
Right.
still having that understanding of branding, like what your brand is all about, what your target market is, and basically selling out in the sense that that's catering to your customers and not just like jumping because it's the thing.
Yeah.
Cool. So
That's amazing.
so pick through maybe 3 things there. So just pick one for now, and then we could basically talk about it. Anything that stands out to you. This is all the things that are being searched on Google right now in Philippines.
Van Gogh alive.
Van Gogh Light.
Yeah.
What's this? Oh, Van Gogh.
Yeah,
Oh,
Van Gogh.
damn, the painter, right?
Yep.
This is very interesting. Exhibit coming to Manila.
Gotcha.
Wow, very interesting.
Yeah.
So it's coming to Bonifacio Street, High Street in October.
Hmm.
Spot up here.
Interesting.
Wonder if it's coming to
October
Cebu.
26.
Yeah. Are you a fan of art, painting, anything of that sort?
No, but I've seen a couple documentaries of Van Gogh, and so that's kind
Right.
of like what caught my attention.
Yeah, that's the thing with me as well. I'm super interested in documentaries.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
me too.
I think it's my, what do you call that? It's like that. I forgot the word for it, but it's like something that you yearn for, and you always guilty pleasure. That's the one.
Guilty pleasure.
It's one of your guilty pleasures that you get to watch this one, and it's like, damn, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Because the way they create the narrative
Mhm.
for documentary is very interesting.
Yeah.
And I think it's basically the same with marketing, honestly.
Yeah, that's
right?
true. That's true.
It's creating that narrative and being able to show it in a sense that it really creates a story.
Mhm.
And it was funny because one of the documentaries actually got, well, they don't really exploit it, but they exposed it in a sense that
Oh.
they just made a narrative to make it sound cool. Like, I think it was for the Shaolin monks.
Mhm.
They created this narrative that they wanted, he needed to pass the test, and
Yeah.
then for it to be passed, he needed to create training.
Yeah.
But the Shaolin monk actually talked and he said, nah, there was
It
just
wasn't
narrative.
authentic. Yeah.
But and the essence though, I think that's a testament of what the marketing is in the real world. Some of it are kind of created, and some of it are authentic.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think it's just being able to really play which side you can go on, and
Yeah.
which thing you can actually sort of jump on, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Cool, very interesting. So pick another one.
Let's see here.
It's a lot of people. Forever 21, Call of Duty.
October quotes. That's funny. Yeah, we can do October quotes.
Where's
So
that?
these are like search terms that
Yeah,
people are looking at right
People are
now.
searching for these right now.
There you go. October. There were like October quotes that came out.
October quotes. Maybe you could search that one.
Yeah.
October quotes. Wonder what.
No, coming out.
Oh. Wonder why people are searching that.
Yeah, I was
Very
kind of curious
interesting.
for that too.
What are the holidays in October? It's very interesting. Oh, hushed October. I don't think there's any holiday in October, right? For Philippines? Montgomery.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Country down, brain cut. It's very interesting.
Hmm.
What would you say would be your October quote?
My
Since-
October quote.
Since there's no, I think it's just the Halloween that really comes to
just
mind.
Halloween.
But
yeah.
then it doesn't even fall like it could. Yeah, you could say that it falls on October, but it's
Yeah.
the last edge of October.
Yeah. Well, what I
31st.
like about October is it's the last quarter, you know.
Yeah,
the beginning of
exactly.
the last quarter, right? And
Q4.
Q4, that's true.
Yeah, it's hang time. Like it's just like that time when you just really need to. It's like that dash to the finish.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's true. Yeah, that's how
Because
I
it's
feel
before
right
the
now.
holidays, before
Yeah.
the Christmas and everything.
Yeah.
And it's just that like I need to get this one first before the end of the year.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
That's true.
So pick one last one and then finish this off.
Taiwan bridge collapse.
Ooh.
That's
What's that?
it was your
Oh, there.
There you go.
That's
It's
interesting.
crazy. Yeah.
There's a lot of things happening in the world. Damn.
Ooh.
Oh, 3 Filipinos still missing.
Oh,
Damn. Fisherman dead and Taiwan bridge collapse.
that's crazy.
Oh, so it collapsed
Yeah.
onto the... So this was in the sea. And I think...
It's
they
like an
were-
hour ago, or 2 hours ago.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh wait, it was a day ago, but still, that's crazy.
That was super recent. Taiwan
Yeah.
bridge. 2 Filipinos killed. Dang. Have you been to Taiwan?
Not yet. Not
Same
yet.
here. I'm super interested to go to Taiwan because
Yeah.
I've always heard that they had like a huge metropolitan sort of city, and it was because I've been to Hong Kong, but then Hong Kong is apparently not as good as Taiwan.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
then I think one of the issues with me in Hong Kong is they just couldn't really speak English that well
yeah,
compared
yeah,
to Singapore.
That's true.
right?
That's true. Yeah,
Mm.
I was there. You remember Hong Kong had the strike thing
Yeah.
that was
You
happening.
were there?
Yeah, I was there. I was coming home from the U.S. and
Oh shit!
all the flights were actually delayed.
Damn.
Yeah, like it was all
But you-
delayed.
At least it was delayed and not cancelled.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Well, a lot of people got their flights canceled, and it was like
Mm.
like long lines. No one was there.
Mm.
Like probably like 10 workers there or something.
Damn.
Yeah, and so
How long did you stay at the airport for?
at least half a day. I was fortunate enough, right, that they were able to rebook me like 12 hours later. But a lot of the people that I was speaking with, they had to wait like a day or two just to get
That's
their
crazy.
flights rebooked, and so
Because that would mean the last leg for you to get home to Philippines.
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Dang, that's crazy.
yeah.
Hong Kong, I really feel for them.
Same here. Same
Mm.
here. They just want to have their own, separate identity.
Yeah,
right? And so-
exactly. Just to detach themselves from China.
yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
it's crazy. I really feel for Hong Kong as well because I actually set up my business over there.
Oh, really? Now.
E-commerce. So I
Nice.
set up all the accounts over there.
Yeah,
That way I don't
yeah.
have to pay the taxes.
Yeah,
And
that's true. That's true.
It's very brutal here in Texas. Holy crap.
What was that quote like? The only two things are constant, like taxes and I don't know something else.
Oh yeah, I think I'm quite familiar with that quote. Two things constant. Oh man,
Something
I gotta
like
search
that.
that up. Life tax. In this world, nothing can be said to be certain except death and taxes. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. But it's very interesting how tax came about, right? Like
Yeah.
it was like help for the king, wasn't it?
Mhm.
So that they could sort of support the government in
Yeah.
that sense. And
Yeah.
I think it came from a good place because
It did.
honestly, like with everything, I truly believe that everything comes from a place of good intent.
Mhm.
No one has bad intent.
Yeah.
It could be, good intent such as the way that it's selfish, but it's still good intent nonetheless.
Yeah.
Like they want themselves to be better.
Yeah.
So yeah, with taxes, yeah, that's the sad thing because as we talked about it, great power comes great responsibility. So taxes
100%.
could totally be used in a bad way.
Yeah.
But also in a good way.
In a good way. Yeah.
For sure. Man, that's crazy. Cool. We're just gonna enter our last sponsor and then we're gonna wrap things up.
All right, dude.
Cool. So our second sponsor for today is Tanghere. So an app where they make surveys fun. They essentially integrate a Tinder-like interface to their surveys for the users to answer with a yes or a no. They provide all sorts of prizes to the avid users on the app. So also on the Facebook page, Tanghere Pinoy survey with prizes and their exclusive Facebook group, Tanghere Community. They not only provide an opportunity for B2C, but they also cater to B2B clients that are needing a detailed survey for a fraction of the cost compared to a lot of the bigger surveys. So they aim to really revolutionize the way surveys can be used at present. And right now we're actually doing an iPhone 11 giveaway.
Oh, wow.
Crazy.
Nice.
So please, honestly, check out Tanghere on Facebook, Tanghere Pinoy survey with prizes. Cool.
iPhone 11.
iPhone 11.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Dang. It's one of the hottest phones right now, so I was like, damn, this is one thing that you guys should really sort of give back to the community.
Yeah, and that's the strength that I really appreciate about you and your company. It's like being able to find trends.
Yes.
Right, and bringing it back to how can we use this, right? That's amazing. That's amazing.
Cheers. Yeah, because same with you guys. Like, it really came from a place of like, how can I make things better? Mm-hmm. And it's like finding that system. Like, okay, what can we do? Because I think for me, where I gravitated towards was more organic, like something organic traction. Like, I wanted to crack the system to create organic traction. And the crazy thing with organic is it's so hard to create a system. But it was a challenge that I was willing to take, and it's very interesting. It's an interesting journey that in the end still got me to where I'm at right now. And it's kind of really high or really low. So we'll see what happens in the next few months.
Exciting.
Cool. So now we're at the very last point. So now we insert anything that you guys have upcoming for yourselves, anything that you guys are excited about, anything that you want to talk about. So please feel free to plug in.
So we would honestly, like I mentioned a while ago, we want to connect with the local scene.
Yes.
I think we've been so far apart the last few months and years.
Yes.
And so, to anyone listening to this show, like if you just want to connect with us, kind of, learn from us, if you're just starting your agency, or if you already have an agency and you kind of want to learn how to scale more, and you're in Cebu, you're in the Philippines, like feel free to reach out to me or Reynard. We'd love to just like help you out, like chat a little bit, and all that. And so we're here kind of furthering the vision of helping our country, right? And so that's what I wanted to say.
That's awesome. Cool. That's awesome. Thank you so much again for being an awesome guest, sharing your story, and walking us through like all this stuff that you've gone through as a kid, starting selling from soap. And now to where you're at right now. You're running a company, and you're making a lot of great strides, especially in the realm of Facebook advertising. And one of the awesome things that you guys are really doing is bringing it back to the Philippines and finding this vision for like giving an opportunity for Filipinos, both for them to work for you guys and also for the industry to be better as a whole. I really would like to just thank you guys like for being what you guys do best and really striving for that better future for Philippines.
And the same as well. Appreciate you building the show. Like
Cheers.
You're like the connector, right, for the people here, and so that's something that we're really grateful for. And very happy to be here.
Cool. Thank you so much again. And that's it for us. Plug in as well your social media handles. So do you want people to follow you on Instagram? Yeah,
so you can, on Instagram, just search at Rhazbo. On Facebook, you can just search Franbeau Rhaz Beduya. Our agency is Augment Digital. We also have a Facebook page, and then.
Are you guys starting one for Agency Rocket Fuel or?
For Agency Rocket Fuel, we do have a Facebook group, if we can add that in. So it's called Agency Systems Unpacked. So it's an Agency Rocket Fuel community.
Nice.
We have a few members from all around the world that are part of that group already, and so feel free to join the group.
There you go. Cool. Yeah. There we go. The master himself, the sales extraordinaire from Augment Digital. Cool. All right. Thank you so much again. Thank you so much, Fran. And that's us. All right. Thank you. We out. Peace.